Now there are these 10 points which are given as the importance or the role of a cottage in the small scale industry. First one is employment oriented. Employment oriented means that these industries, they provide a lot of employment to people, whether they are skilled or unskilled. So this is again, it solves the problem of employment in our country. So these, we will say that these industries are employment oriented. Now, as we discussed that both the cottage and even the small scale industries, the minimum is 25 lakhs that is required to set up a small scale industry. So less capital resources are used to set up, and even a middle income group person can also set up a small scale industry. So very less capital resources are required. Quick production, because the processes of production are very simple, lesser usage of machine is there, so the production is very quick. The moment you put the for example, if you talk about kite making, moment you paste the things and the straws there, and the kite is ready to be market or to be sold in the market. So quick production is also one of the importance of these two industries. Equal distribution of income. Now here, equal distribution, because since the industries are generally established by the middle and the low income group, these industries, they are in the reach of the middle income group. So even the poor people or the middle income group or the lower income group people also get a chance to earn profits. So there is equal distribution of income. Now then there is decentralization, means that the heavy industries are centralized, means they are located in areas where there is highest profitability. If you talk about iron and steel industry, they will be located in one area only, and they will not be spread in all the area parts of the country. But decentralization means that any industry is present even in the small areas, small parts of the country. So it is because of the small scale and the cottage industries only that the decentralization of industrialization has happened. Okay. Then less pressure on land. Less pressure on land means that since in India, less pressure of population on land. Like for example, we all know that in India, population of agriculture is population dependent on agriculture is increasing, and it is becoming uneconomic day by day to sustain. So it is essential that this growing pressure of population should be reduced. This can be reduced, whatever is the population. Now the rural people living in the rural areas will also get a chance to work. They will also earn. So this will reduce the pressure of the population on land. And as we discussed that these industries, they preserve our culture. They even create products which are of great demand in the international market also. So it is export. They encourage these industries encourage exports also. Then, as I discussed, that small scale industries have also serve as the raw material, also serve as the supplier of raw material to large scale industries. So similarly, they are complementary. Complementary means that they add, or whatever is needed by the small scale industries, or large scale industries as raw material, the supply of that raw material is done by the cottage industry and the small scale industries. Then it checks migration. You must have heard about people migrating from one area to another. Like in the COVID times, many of the workers, they migrated to Mumbai, okay, for jobs, and they were stuck in Mumbai because of this COVID. So COVID-19. So migration means moving of people from one place to another, wherein the another has got better opportunities of employment. But if a person is going to get same opportunity of employment in one place only, he will not migrate. So the small scale industries, they check the migration also. Okay. Now I am going to discuss the problems of small scale and the small scale industries or the cottage industries. Okay. First of all is the organizational deficiencies. Okay, organizational deficiency means that because these type of industries, they are controlled by individuals who lack organizational skills. They are not very skilled, so they often fail in their plans and fail in their strategies. Okay, then lack of capital resources. Though the capital requirement of the small scale industry is less, but in the backward areas or in the village areas, people, they lack capital. They don't have that much of money also to invest in the business, and also they are not offered loans. The credit facilities are also very, very poor there, so they are not able to get loans. Okay, then marketing and sales problem. Whatever is produced by the cottage and small scale industry, if it is not marketed at the right price, then it is not going to benefit the producer. For example, if there is an artist who is doing chikankari in the area of Chowk in Lucknow, and he makes a kurta worth he makes a kurta which is going to be sold in the market at rupees 5,000. Okay, but if that person is not getting the value of his art, maybe if in 50%, then what is the use? Or if a person is making that kurta and is not able to sell it in the market, then that is a problem of this small scale industry. Okay, so there are no proper marketing and sales facility of whatever is produced by the cottage or the small scale industry. Okay, then they face a competition with the large scale industries. The large scale industries, they tend to give competition. The products of the large scale industries, they compete with the products of the small scale industry. Okay, it is because of the fact that the large scale industry are more efficient and organized. Now large scale industries are more efficient, so the price of the products of the large scale industries would be lesser. Okay, so that is why people prefer the products produced by the large scale industries. Then there is another point, which is the non-availability of raw materials. Sometimes, because it is dependent on nature and dependent on things which are really not very common, so there is scarcity of raw material, due to which shortage, these industries are forced to shut. Then problem of taxation. Okay, as it is the policy of the government that if whosoever earns in this country has to pay some tax, so many times these small scale industries people, the producers, they are not able to bear the burden of paying taxes. Okay, then lack of technology. These people, they do not have good technology. They do not use, they use very less machines. Okay, so that is why their products are not of good quality, or you can say of in terms of price also, they are not very, very high priced. Okay, then the last one is I will say managerial difficulties, that people who are managing these industries, they are not very, very professional. They do not know how to handle the business. They are from the poor background. They are not well trained. Okay, so they are not able to manage these industries. So there are managerial difficulties also. Okay, and there are other problems like accommodation. Some people, they do not have space for setting up a factory, so they rent it, and once they rent it, and then they are not able to pay the rent, and like that. There are other problems also. So children, on the basis of size, we discussed two industries, which is the small scale industry and the cottage industry. Now there is another type of industry that we are talking about, that we are talking on the basis of size only, which are large scale industries. Okay, now large scale industries, a country succeeded and determined by the country's economic success is determined by the growth and development of the large scale industries. A large scale industry is one where the fixed investment in plant and machinery is more than 10 crores. So plant and machinery, the investment is more than or minimum of 10 crores you have to invest in plant and machinery. Huge quantities of raw material are used. Raw material used in huge quantities. Okay. Then labor, a very large number of laborers are hired. Okay. Then not even the skilled laborers, the unskilled laborers, the technicians, all these people are hired by the large scale industries, and only then large scale industries are able to function in an economy. Then capital investment is high. Okay. And work is highly mechanized, means heavy machines are used. Power consumption is also high. So when you take the power bill or power consumption, that is also very high. Okay, so high power consumption, managerial staff is hired, so that all the processes of production they go very, very smoothly. Okay. Then mass production of high quality finished goods. Now the goods that are produced, the finished goods that are produced, they are of high quality, unlike the ones of the small scale industry, and they are high priced also. Okay. Then mass production of high quality goods, and as the manufactured goods are in large quantity, they are often heavy and bulky, and good transportation network is required for sending them to the markets. So because the finished goods, they have to, for the marketing and sales, now it is not only produced for the domestic markets but also for the international markets, and there are carriers like the transportation and the communication system, they help in carrying and selling the produce of the large scale industries. Okay. Now examples of large scale industries like iron and steel, aluminium, consumer industries like cotton, textile, paper, all these belong to this category. For every industry now, for on the basis of size, small scale industry was there, cottage industry, and the large scale industry. 3 examples each you have to learn. Okay. Thank you.